Test. Testing. Testing the microphone volume. Nerfing my style, boys. They're nerfing it. Just give me 1 second while anybody's there. Just trying to. I gotta scroll through everything again. What the fuck? There's one other person that was. Who was the other person that was saying that I couldn't hear shit? Oh, it was CAC2R, that's right. See if I can just look him up. What kind of name is CAC2R? Oh, it was Cactar. Oh, duh. Now I get it. I'm thinking like cack, like a penis. Cack. Where are you, cack? Where the fuck is he on this list? Oh, it starts with a C. Does it? I don't know. Let's see here. Man, there's a lot of people on this Discord. Jesus Christ. Where is this guy? Yeah, it started with a K, of course. Alright, I'm sorry for sitting here doing nothing.
Actually hunt.
Shut up, Jack. Suck my dick. Don't come to my house and fling your poop around. Of course I fucking hunt. That's what I'm about to fucking do. Just so you know, I know Jack. He's a jackass. That's all I do is hunt, man. My iron sights that I can't see nothing. That's a just blurry fucking mess. They need a patch. Alright, so here's the thing. If you talk to me, when it's reading the messages.
You kill an animal, you have just scared them away and maimed that one.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Fucking maimed your mother's bumhole. Well, then you obviously haven't sat here and actually watched me hunt. If you've never seen me kill an animal. I'll kill something for you right now. So this time of day, things aren't making very many calls, so it's not like super easy for me to hear where things are. But as the day progresses, we'll start making some more calls, and once they make a call, I'll show you what I'm talking about using the sound. One of the key takeaways is you can't pinpoint things exactly like at long range when you hear a call. It's kind of just a general location, but the closer you get, the more accurate the call is. There's going to be a herd up ahead that I'm going to accidentally spook, but whatever, it don't matter. Just get into the grasslands area. I'll try not to, just so I can shoot them, but could have took the Jeep, didn't want to. I have to shoot something for Jack. I could kill a pheasant, but yeah, that's just stupid. I don't even kill pheasants. Okay, there you go. Some closer. Get over here, pheasants. So it's like 240 meters. Make sure there's nothing over here. I'm gonna try to do some calling. I don't want to. .200 meters, so pretty soon we're gonna have to approach walk. Push my luck a little bit. Contrary to popular belief, other animals do not spook.
I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free.
The text-to-speech does not do a very good job of song lyrics. Okay, so I don't actually know the wind right now. So I would like to know which way the wind's going. I'm gonna try to guess it. I wish I could have a particle to see, but if I had to guess, which is the only option that I have, it's either going this way or it's going opposite of this way. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Okay, yeah. So it's actually going behind me, so it's not a big deal. Usually, I use particles or butterflies or something rather than the bushes because the bushes are really tricky. See, I just seen some particles there, so I know it's going over my shoulder.
I've fallen in love. I've fallen
Shut up,
in love
Jack,
for
or
the
I'll ban
first
you.
time. This time I know it's for real. I've fallen in love, yeah. God knows, God no.
There's like legitimate people like wanting to watch, so I'm gonna have to ask you, Jack, to shut the fuck up. Alright, 150 meters. Supposedly the ninja walk's being nerfed, so it's like, I guess, like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, apparently I'm gonna have to, like, do this for now or something. I don't know what they're going to do to it, but they are gonna do something to the ninja walk. It's probably gonna slot in somewhere, I would think, quieter than just normal crouch walk, but like, see, I don't know. Like, to me, if they nerf it too bad, like, well, then it's just going to be too much of a pain to get close to animals. Like, who the fuck wants to prone and slow prone from here all the way in? Like, that's fucking stupid, right? So nobody wants to slow prone for like 27 minutes. Like, and also I don't understand why that is somehow the solution. Like, when I crept up on a deer in real life, I didn't crawl in the field to get close to it. I fucking walked. Like, so for now, I'm no funny business. I'm just closing the distance. Oops, did not mean to do that. Nor did I mean to do that.
You liked it when I went prone.
Shut the fuck up, Jack.
It's just us now.
I know, you fucking probably made everybody fucking disappear. Thanks. Appreciate it, buddy. There you go, Jack.
The fishing game just came out, I think, right?
Yeah, and it's fucking trash. It offered a moderator's spot on it too. I got lucky there because I missed his heart. Pure right lung.
You missed.
No, I got his lung. It's a vital hit. I wanted heart shot, but it doesn't matter. I mean, there's an insta kill.
Suffered.
It's fucking suffered, yeah. It fucking ate shit right where it was standing. I just don't understand why people join the stream and like, I don't know what they're expecting to see, right? But it's like they stay for like 2 seconds and then like leave. They don't even say nothing. Like, I mean, I was gonna show some people what I was talking about the because people are saying that I can't fucking bullshit you're hearing shit at fucking 600 meters and blah blah blah, right? It's like I don't know, man. You know what do you always say about me, Jack? You know what I mean? I have a big penis. No, that's not what you say. I don't want to cross there. You more shallow spot. Oh, but you know what you say about me? It's like I master a game and then I move on, right? It's like I don't know how the fuck people are playing this game, but to me, they say that, yeah, well, they say that I'm playing the game somehow weirdly or wrong, and it's like I'm sorry I don't stand here like this and be like, please, something, be here, or like sit at like a need zone waiting for like things to arrive and show up, and then shooting them and then waiting there, like fucking what kind of fucking hunter? Like I go and look for animals, right? Like I'll go hunt them, right? Instead of fucking standing there like as if it was like some shocker that like there's other means to hunt other than weight hunting. And people saying that I can't hear shit like 600 meters away. It's like, how the fuck do you think I fucking find my deer? Like, how do you think I find shit?
I mean, most real hunting is just chilling in one spot.
It depends. It depends on what you're hunting, though, right? And that is true. That's true. Most deer hunters will just sit and wait, but it doesn't mean it's the only way to hunt. One of the most boring ways to hunt. I'll tell you that much.
That's true.
It's like fishing with a floater, right? With the bobber, the float. It's like that's one way to fish, yeah. Is it the most entertaining way? Fuck no. It's the fucking most boring, mind-numbingly. Like that's a wanker way to fish, right? Like that's a wanker pants way to
Are
fish,
you a
right?
predator?
Uh, Only if you're a teenage girl. Okay, that's a bad joke. Don't cancel me.
Agreed.
Can't cancel me. I don't have a
That's the
following.
most boring way to fish.
Yeah, so I mean, like, but I would never say that that's like an incorrect way to fish. So it's like I don't understand why like people are looking at my gameplay and looking at what I do and saying, well, like that's you. I would never do that. And it's like, well, yeah, okay, that's nice, but it doesn't mean that it's not a valid way to hunt. Like, and I'm not even like it sounds like I'm hating on like people that weight hunt, and it's like sometimes I weight hunt too. Like it's not like I don't ever sit in a spot and wait. Like sometimes I do, but it's more like do what is appropriate to like whatever you're doing. Like if you're trying to get a bear and you're in the woods and you know one's around you, then maybe it's prudent for you to wait. You know, so wait. Like, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, if you wait in one spot, you're not really covering much ground, right? Like you're not dragging that in the forest. It could be 400 meters away from you. You don't even realize because you haven't left your spot. You know. So it's like, do a little dragnet. Just because you're weight hunting doesn't mean you absolutely have to be like 100% still. Like you can still like maneuver and look in the vicinity, you know? Like I said, right now there isn't much calling going on, so like I can't hear anything calling in the distance, so I can't pick up targets that way, but right now it's just all about doing visual.
Did you cover your character in piss?
Uh, well, your mother helped me with that one. She's into water sports, so I oblige.
Okay, good.
But yeah, you can't say that you never seen me kill anything because you just seen me kill something. So I didn't even check what
Now you
genetic
can keep
value that
your
was
lies.
because I already have them on the map. I already have those. Where are my need zones?
It was still alive and suffering.
Shut up. You're a fucking moron. Sometimes I wonder why I talk to you. Well, it is funny though. The whole game is like pushing like ethical hunting as like a
You're a monster.
as like the only way to hunt. And it's like, I mean, a lot of people are like 360 no scope headshots and shit. Like, well, I can't even say that. They're taking really bad shots at really long ranges and shooting for headshots. And to me, it's like that's not ethical at all. Like, what if you miss the animal and blow its jaw off and it can't eat anymore?
Reporting you to PETA.
PETA zoo, a petting zoo. Gotta focus. You distracted me. Like I'm not even sure of the range, and I looked at it like 5 times. Okay, 250. Of course, I'm using like a carbine scope, so I'll have to kind of get close. I don't know at
Is
what
there a
range.
50 calorie?
There's not a 50 calorie. Sorry, it's only low carb stuff on here.
That scope shouldn't even be in this game.
Using it because it's hard to use, not because it's the best. Oh, that's the wrong color. Animation wonk.
Only Q folks hunt with scopes like that.
Please be respectful of Q folks. I'm gonna try using this stand, which will give me a pretty piss poor shot because, well, it's zeroed for like 75 meters. And so a doe bleat means I'm within like 150 meters. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use the stand to be honest, because I mean we got one coming at us now, I think. So I'll just call again and get in the stand. And I guess like I'm supposed to slow prone to here or something. Like, is it like, is it supposed to be that way? Like I'm not
We
ninja
should
walking
have
right
picked
now.
up the new sniper elite and we could be hunting Nazis.
Doesn't really sound like much fun to be honest. And this is what I don't get. Like people talking about like I go into a stand and I spook everything. Like what are you talking about? Like what are you doing when you get in the stand? Because I clearly
Never mind
spooked
there,
them, right?
just shoot.
I'm a monster. Oh, whole breath ran out right when I went to shoot. I shouldn't have took a shot at the other one, but like I don't care because it's low fitness. So it's like if I could kill two, it would be actually really good, but I'm sure I didn't kill the second one. I think I hit it in its legs. But yeah, people are saying yeah, oh yeah, definitely, that's definitely not an ethical kill. I was like, fuck it. But see, that's my fault. I should have reset.
Monster.
Because what I did is I waited to the very end of my whole breath. I should have like reset, held my breath again, shot this one, and then I would have had hold my breath left to kill the other one. So it's like these are really bad fitness animals, and that's what I want to get rid of. So I'm gonna check to see if I can track that one, but I mean, unless I see a little bit of frame rate jank there. Now get on the way, fucking peasants. Like, I'm sure that even if I did get any blood at all, it would be like the tiniest amount. It was such a bad shot. So it's like I'm not even gonna bother to even try to track it. Plus, I didn't really get good read on where it actually was when I shot it.
Can you build treadmills for the wildlife?
No, you can't.
How are they supposed to get fit?
Now I understand why you're saying what you're saying. The fitness is their genetics. Low fitness
Can you
animals.
couch to 5K?
2 foxes down there. Might as well. No, they can't, Jack. They can't do coach to 5K. I'm not
What does the
exactly
fox
sure.
say?
Shoot me in the face.
Eek 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 eek.
Foxes are really stupid in this game. Can't remember the zeroing on this. I want to say... Oh, here, I'm going to cheat. Because I can't remember the 223. Okay, it's 100 meters. Okay. That's good, because I was thinking it was 75, and I thought I could change it, but I can't. And I won't ninja walk. I'll walk full speed, because they're getting rid of ninja walk, supposedly. And this is what I'll have to do in the future. I'll just get down in the dirt. Not actually very good at killing foxes. I never hit vitals. They have a tiny little heart in them. And that sight is just fucking atrocious. Oh shit, I didn't even know deer were there. I don't want to shoot them because I'll end up shooting one that might grow up to be nice and big and strong. Good, I got the lung.
Monster.
Yeah, I am a monster. It's just a female. Oh, gotta have a mission for that. One more fox and I'll be done it. Fortunately, the water's making it really hard for me to track where they ran to. They're up in there somewhere. So I know they're going up there. They're going to be up in this edge here. Get my binocs out. Here they are. So like noobs playing with hunter sense on will get all this shit on their screen showing like, oh, they're running through the woods up there, they're going up that way. It's like, I don't need that shit to know where they went. Like, Jack, I'm playing with no HUD, so like, and on the hardest difficulty, because you know how I roll. If it was easy, I wouldn't be doing it. I would argue that it's still a little easy. So I could go and track those ones, and I'm half thinking about it still. I might go track those ones.
Elbow cough.
Yeah, maybe I'll go track those ones. There's a clearing over here. Well, I don't need to be quiet just yet. So this will be the first real test of my stalking skills, because everything else has been out and open, right? So I'm gonna run this way a few hundred meters. Yeah, I probably want to be quiet soon. I'm gonna say now. Quieter, I should say. I'm not actually being super quiet. Still being quite loud. It's gonna be a little slow. Okay, there was a call this way. But I don't think that's the same one that I want to stalk. Because I believe those ones went over here. Well, we might as well head towards. Yeah, I might have spooked them. No, I don't think that was a spook. Only one branch broke, so I don't think that was a spook. If it was a spook, you'd hear multiple branches break, so. So now I know that they're over here. Shittiest visibility ever, though. I mean, I already knew they were over here, but I'm just saying, like, a confirmation that they're fairly close. Like 200 meters over this way. There's always a chance that it was a spook, that they only made a little bit of noise as they ran away, but chances of that when you're in a dense forest is pretty low. You're probably going to hear a lot more than just one branch snap. You should be able to hear them again before they hear me. And this is like the worst case scenario for stalking because there's just so much stuff in the way, low visibility. And they're not really giving me any other cues. So it'd be very easy for me to accidentally get too close without me knowing that I'm too close. Take a breather here. There's always a possibility that I'm going the wrong angle, that they're actually up here more too. Unless they give me another cue, I won't know. Unfortunately, the next cue I hear is probably going to be them spooked running away through the woods. It's where patience comes into play, because the more patient I am waiting, kind of the better, because I want them to give away their position instead of me give away mine. There was a noise this way. Somewhere at the edge of this tree line. I have to be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. I mean, what I really want is one to come towards me. Hopefully when I can see that it's coming towards me. More noise up here. To me, it doesn't make any sense if they get rid of the ninja walk. Like, how else am I supposed to do this? Like, it'd be fucking impossible. I shouldn't say that. I'll do it anyways, but I mean, it's gonna be stupid. Like, I'm gonna have to fucking prone and fucking, like, no thank you. So 150 meters away at the furthest, since we had a doe bleed, they're very close. Bushes like to eat bullets, so I gotta be careful. Unfortunately, we got a lot of shrubberies in the way here, so I'm gonna wait and do another call. I mean, they're like right there. It was a pretty big herd too, so probably spread out in the forest quite a bit. And if they're moving away from me too, it'll be tricky because I gotta choose my movement speeds very carefully. I hear one walking somewhere this way. I'm thinking it might be somebody coming towards my call. 100% is. Somewhere over here. There it is right there. I don't like the fact that there's so much shit in the way. And that's why I'm a fucking ninja. Don't fucking tell me I don't hear things in the woods. How do you fucking... that was the one I maimed. Yeah, fucking nice. Yeah, look at that maim. That's awful. But you know what? In the end, I did it right. You know what I mean? I took its heart. Feast on its tears. Salty, salty tears. But that's exactly what I thought I shot. I thought I got his leg. I mean, I did get his leg, but I also got his like belly a little bit. But yeah. That's why I'm the master tracker. Don't ever fucking dope my skill, fucking Discord. People are like, nobody cares how you hunt. It's like, okay, that's fine. I don't really give a shit if you do or you don't. But if you're asking for tips, or if you want to know how I'm doing shit, and I tell you, and you're like, I don't believe you. It's like, believe it. It's the fucking truth. And like whenever they do fix the noise level, like of this, or whatever they want to do, then I guess I'll have to do this. I'll have to do this through the woods. You know what I mean? It's not like I want to do this through the woods. Not only do I think it's fucking corny as fuck to make me have to crawl everywhere, but it's also a little bit slower. And when I approached a deer within fucking 10 meters in real life, I didn't lay in the field and fucking crawl at it. I walked at it. I fucking walked like this. This is how I walked. I even did cartoon fucking prancing and it didn't fucking swoop the damn thing. So don't tell me it's impossible when I've done it in real life. Because if you're still there, Jack, they're getting rid of this. They're getting rid of the like this is supposedly as stealthy as you can be, short of proning. Like apparently this is too quiet. And I think it could use some tuning, like sure, make it a little bit, but is it ever going to go away? No, I don't think they're going to get rid of it completely because it's just stupid. If they got rid of it completely, then it's just fucking absolutely, then I question design decisions that the devs are making. Like don't nerf something just because one dude is using it to be effective. Like that's so stupid. You know, and other people say, "Oh, I don't ninja walk or I do ninja walk. I don't care." Like it's not like it's a big secret. It's in Call of the Wild too. Like, but in Call of the Wild, it's more strict. Like if I do that shit, like the animals still hear me. So like, you know, like they're not totally stupid. I spooked something here. Unfortunately, if I retrack these ones, it's kind of a bust because the wind's going the way that they're going. They must be running out across the field because I don't hear them in the trees. That's a bit of guesswork by me. A process of elimination. If I had to guess, I'd say that they ran across this open field over this hill. But they could have also just went straight back. This one's a lot harder of a track because of that fact that I didn't hear where they went. Right, it's to the point of where I shouldn't even probably track this one because it's a little too much guesswork. I'll end up making a mistake. I think it's really hard for me to pick up this track because I'm gonna run too far. So if they went across this field, I'll probably spook them fairly. They'd have to be down there, but I think they might have went in there. If they went in there, then that's okay. I can maybe get them, but I may accidentally spook them again if they went this way. I need another fox, so it's hard. I couldn't pinpoint that one. It sounds like it came from over this way. That was a tricky one to. Tricky one to hear right. But I do need another fox, so I feel like it came from over there, but the best thing I can do is try to get it to vocalize again. Bright side, I'm being quiet, so I'll be able to check over this hill and I'm leaning towards they went into the woods. I just don't think I heard it because of the water. And they were able to get to the next clearing that was far enough away that I couldn't hear or something. I don't think that fox is coming. Or if it is, it's coming from a direction that I'm not. I wasn't really sure where it made the noise from. So we're just going to go under the assumption that it isn't coming, and then I'm going to go check these deer in the woods here. I'd say the deer are in here somewhere. Super tricky. Have to hope that they make a noise. If they don't make a noise in time before I enter their radius, they're going to hear me well before I hear them. But I have a chance to hear them. Now I also don't know 100% sure, like for sure that they're in there. Like they might not be. Maybe they are actually over there. So this is a bit iffier than the last track even. There's a call over this way, quite far. So that's the 500, 600 meter call. So they'd be way the fuck over there. We're gonna ignore that. I'm not gonna go for that. I want to call from the grasslands. See if I can't pick up these suckers. Welcome, viewer. You missed all the action. I'm gonna track some deer that I think went in here. Just come and go. Like, what the fuck are they expecting to see? A fucking naked man with his balls out? Like, like it's a hunting game. Like, always walking in the woods. Leave. Oh, I was expecting to see all the action immediately as soon as I thought I was going to be like Call of Duty. Dropping deer left, right, and center. Nazi deer. Yeah, I feel like I heard something down there, but I was yakking too much. I'm just going to ignore it. And there you go. There's Mr. Deers. I'm going to try to listen. Make sure there's nothing in the woods with me. Where the fuck they go? There they are. It's possible this is another herd, and there's actually another herd in here still, but I'm pretty sure this is the same one that ran away. How far away is that? 160 meters? Really? Okay. It's kind of good. I'll get a little bit closer. Heard snapping of a branch. There's a call way off into the distance, very far north of my position that I just heard. I'm running around like it's... I wonder if they're smelling me. Doesn't look like it. Something coming up very close. Fuck. The ninja strikes again. You're still watching, Jack. Is that enough dead things for you? Perfect shot. Absolutely perfect. Another good call. Low genetics animal. I could keep retracking them, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna.
If you build it.
But I
He
mean,
will come.
but you see that I do kill things. It just depends on what I'm doing. Like I was,
Armor.
I was doing, yeah, shut up. But yeah, I was doing a lot of stuff for lulls for the Discord. But I mean, a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now, I'm not even employing the ninja walk. Like, I'm just doing normal shit. Like, so even without the ninja walk, like, the shit is possible. So it's like, what is nerfing the ninja walk really going to do in the grand scheme of things? Like, absolutely fucking nothing. Other than agitate ninjas. Other than making me prone everywhere. I'm actually getting viewership, Jack, because you're camping it, and it looks like I have one viewer. So I appreciate that. Oh yeah, about the angler game that came out, and it is absolute trash. Like, killed all my want to even play it. Like, I mean, I may still get it when it comes out on console. I thought about getting it on PC, but it is trash. It's like super arcadey. Like when you get a strike, it's like strike on the screen. Like it's like super arcadey. You can see the fish in the water. Like you can see it and be like, oh, a fish is coming. Super arcadey. People already like fucking found like the honey, what the fuck, hut spots, honey hut spots, and like just fucking getting monster fish. Like the multiplayer is like weird and wonky. It's like one of those like you queue up and it just throws you in a server. Like if you're trying to play with friends, it might not even be a server that has enough room for your friends that you're trying to play with. Like just completely like missed the mark. Also about that, a moderator on the Angler Discord messaged me and asked me if I wanted to be like if I wanted to be a mod, and I was like yes, but then I got some distressing news that I don't really want to talk about right now. But I got some news, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to commit my time to moderating a bunch of babies on a fucking Discord, like to tell them to keep it civil or to stop arguing, or it's just a game, guys. Like I know you fucking worked hard for that $25, but like don't cry too much. Like patches are coming. And then there's also the fact that I myself am a bit disgruntled with that company. Like that company is retarded. Like I've never. It's like being in an abusive relationship, and you convince yourself that it's not the company's fault. It's me. I, I'm being abused because of my actions, not because of it being a sleazy, crappy company. It's all my fault. I should just be more patient. And it's like, no, like the company releases a DLC and 3 months later, still no word on a patch to fix a bug that is widely reported and known that breaks the fucking DLC on Mission 3. Like, how does that go 3 months without being fixed? Not to mention the other reserves and all the bugs that are related to other reserves. And I don't know how many times I shot a mythical red deer to only have the game crash like moments later with something unexpected has happened. And it's like, that's a bug that's been in the game for well over a year. Like, wouldn't be surprised if it dates further back. And so it's like, well, why aren't they not fixing that? Like, why does that still exist? So it's like, I don't know if I really want to give them my money because they kind of don't fix their games. Like, they leave them broken as fuck. Like, and then pump out DLC. It's like, And I've never seen a community so like apologetic, like, oh, it's okay, like they listen. It's like they listen with earplugs in. Like they listen and that's all they do. They don't act ever. They don't fix anything. So like yeah, they're listening and all your I keep thinking that's deer. So I'm about to enter the south part of the grasslands where the whitetail like to hang out. I'm gonna check the time. Oh, the wind's actually changed too. I cheated. So it's actually poor wind right now. So they'll smell me coming if I keep going this way. Um, what I might do then is I might cross over and hug the tree line. The wind changing directions? The wind is changing directions. I'm confused as to what those arrows actually mean. Is it moving to the north? Because it's saying it's moving to the west and then moving further north. But then when I look at it on here, well, that's south. So I'm confused. I'm going to assume that it's moving west or east, sorry, and then going north. So it should be flipping around the opposite direction, which would be good. Oh, really? Mule deer? I never got that one? Crazy. But yeah, so the angler is a piece of shit. Could still be fun. Just don't think of it as a simulation whatsoever. They don't have bottom fishing. They don't have uh, the realism aspect to it is not there, and I want realism. It's not to say I can't enjoy an arcade game, but and that's what I go in expecting because like I know it's nothing but pure arcade. I'm not going to expect anything more than that. I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is if I do get it. Just randomly kill a pheasant. Should eradicate them all, really. I have a knack for killing only females. Trash, the worst pheasant ever. Yeah, let's get some whitetail. What time is it? Like 11 o'clock. Wind is 4. Is they gonna smell me coming? I tried. I don't want to shoot anymore because I might scare the deer away. I don't think anything's right here, but...
So, angler.
Oh, you picked it up on PC? I might pick it up, but... Were you here when I was just bad-mouthing it? Like, were you like, oh, he's bad-mouthing it, I'll just pick it up then?
I've tried other Momo Cocoa drinks. This is the best.
I see. Not exactly sure what that means.
I'm not listening to you.
I can tell. Like I said, if you just want an arcade fishing game, it's probably not bad, but... Like I said, I don't really want an arcade fishing game. Hopefully some of the deer become a little bit more vocal here so we can pick up a herd. Wind is kind of trash right now.
It's probably the same level as this game.
No, this game is... I still think that it could be more realistic. Like it's closest thing to simulation that you can get, but I still wish it was more of a simulator, even still. But in terms of all the hunting games available, this is... There, I spooked something. They are running south of me. That's elk. I only have a 308 on me. weird place for that elk to run because I only have a 308, so that'd be a tough thing to go for. I could go for an elk, but I'd rather avoid it. To be honest with you. Well, let me know what you think of the angler on PC, Jack, and maybe we can get Wanker involved and we can all suffer in the fishing game or something. I mean, I was hyped up for it, but then it released and I was like, oh, that's why they didn't show any gameplay video up until the very last minute. I heard over here, but quite far. Let's go. Yeah, so the wind is improving. I come across the elk. I mean, they'd be quite a ways away, but... Oh, no, don't go in there. That'll be unconscious if I go over my head. Shouldn't let me, but it probably will. Ooh, that's so close. Oh, come on. Really? That's fucking bullshit. You're gonna make me cross somewhere else. Pretty good here. And this game kind of really stole the show. Like, this one was supposed to be the one that was a cheaply made cash grab wannabe hunting game. You know, like this one was supposed to be the garbage entry. You know, and this one really is fucking excellent. Like, give it a little bit more time, a little bit more polish, and if the devs steer the ship the right way, this could be this could be the greatest hunting game that's ever been made.
Seems trash.
It's pretty fucking close to the best hunting game ever made. I think. I would argue that it is.
Doesn't
right?
have predator mode. Doesn't have 50 calories.
Doesn't have bows. Doesn't have pistols. Doesn't
No
have
elephant guns.
Doesn't have any different types of shotgun shells or ammunition types.
Tiger.
Like, I'm not saying that there isn't gaps in it.
Can't kill Indians.
That's very racist. Also given the...
buffalo.
Okay, there's the elk. Also given the fact that you know what my kids are, I'm surprised you would say something like that. Fucking honky.
Can't parachute.
That's very, very racist.
I know.
It's like a pretty nice looking elk. I ended up shooting one that I shouldn't shoot and fucking be like a high genetic fucking young fucking elk that would have been the fucking 5-star. On the higher difficulties you can see like what trophy levels things are. So like I can only see based off of their...
Can't shoot back.
So for there is a mission with a deer that has a gun in its antlers. So that one probably could shoot back. So I got the 308, so this is going to be, it has to be a close shot. It can't be... This is actually the furthest I've seen the elk in the grasslands. Like, I spooked them over there, that's why, but taking my time because elk are extra skittish. I think there's some decent elk in there though. It'd actually be a really good test of the. Supposedly it doesn't. Supposedly it doesn't work on the Steam Deck. So if it runs on the Steam Deck, I don't know what you're doing, but people are reporting it doesn't. Loudness alert. I have to get closer.
It's not certified, doesn't mean it doesn't run.
Yeah, well, people are idiots and don't know what the fuck they're doing half the time, so.
Over 5,000 games are certified, but tons more play just fine.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they keep on getting more and more things working on it. It should be in range for the crawler, but I'm just slightly out of range. I'll try walking with my binocs, but oof, actually that's probably a bad idea. Need to get a little bit closer. I'd like to get into that bush and have them listen to my call and come over to me while I'm in that bush. 308's going to be rough to shoot them, like it's going to have to be a good shot. I mean, I'll go for a hard shot probably, but it might be actually the worst idea to go for a hard shot.
Posted video of it running on Discord. Is 308 the same as 30-6?
No, 30-6 ain't in the game. Same with the Mosin. I want the Mosin in the game, but the Mosin's not in the game. Hopefully they add that shit. Like 200 meters is...
That game sucks.
What game sucks? Angler? I was standing, I didn't even realize. Fucking like no low fitness elks in here or something? Going across this is kind of bad because it's going to make noise. For sure. Or not. Maybe it'll just be nice and quiet and I'll be able to go really fast. Like, I don't want to shoot something that could be a 5-star. Okay, there, that one there is kind of a little waste of weight here. That one looks pretty nice. Damn, does it look nice? That looks real nice. I wouldn't know what a 5-star looks like because I never played on those little sissy modes. It's not responding to the high fitness call. But I don't really think... Yeah, come on. good their vision is. Can't be too good. Got two of them coming at me now. One in the back might be a high fitness. The one approaching me is mature though. It's like people don't even stay when I'm about to kill something. Like, fuck. Like, this is such a shiesty shot. Like, if I were to take this at 100 meters. Like, I don't know if I trust. I'm hesitant because, I mean, it was an okay shot, I guess, but I just feel like I need to get it closer than that. I'll try to call it back in. The bullet energy will be kind of low. Did I spook? Nah, I didn't spook. I'm just moving. Probably should have took the shot, but wrong gun. I can just coming back now. I don't really want to shoot the bigger, just because I kind of do want to shoot it, but I don't have the right gun. A lot of reasons why I don't want to. I can't properly see it without a scope to be able to make a determination as to if it's old or not. Well, against my better judgment, I'll try a frontal shot. Fuck, I don't even want to. I'll wait until he stops again. I really don't want to do a frontal shot, but it's only a 308. Fucking ate that like a champ. Are you okay, buddy? Yeah, I don't know if that was enough. I don't know if that was enough. 308 probably didn't pierce him enough. He's still running too good. I mean, that is the danger of the 308 frontal shot at 100 meters. I mean, I figured it wasn't going to be enough. Might still be able to track him. It just depends on what I hit. Might not have pinned him enough. Well, I didn't bring the 300 because I wasn't supposed to be hunting elk. Also, I like how we just kind of.
For like 3 shots.
I'm not trying to shoot him repeatedly. Now, did he even leave blood? I mean, he like fucking stood there doing his animation for his call. Well, that's fucking... Okay, there you go. Not a lung, and not a lot of blood. So I feel like he's gonna escape. I feel like he's gonna get away. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of blood. And that's odd because he must have run forward. It's also really easy to like lose blood without tracking markers. Like really easy. So without an abundance of blood, it makes it that much harder. Like I feel like it's not like honestly like I don't even if I find the blood again, I don't even really want to track it because I feel like I didn't do enough to actually kill it. Also, it looks like the blood's disappeared, unless I'm just blind and missing it. Right? It's very possible the blood bug tends to occur when you don't really do much damage, so it might not even really be a bug. It could just be like, well, you just got a flesh wound on him and his blood dried up that fast. Like, I do not see his blood anywhere, even though I had just found some, right? And that's why I usually carry the 300, because the 300 would have dropped him, or at least was able to pierce enough to get a lung shot at 100 meters. But it doesn't really matter if he gets away anyways, because he is a shitty elk. Like, he don't matter. Like, I'll put another bullet in him later. That is disappointing. I mean, I was hoping to get at least haul one of them, but I'm pretty sure the blood's just gone, right? And that's one of the bugs in the game. But like I said, is it really a bug, right? Because like I'm aware that what I did was not optimal at all on the thing, right? So it's like there's just a good chance that he just was maimed and he clotted up and he got away, right? Like usually I'd bring the 300, but I wanted to bring the fucking stupid 223 so I could get foxes and shit, which is alright because I do have a mission for it and I did get a couple foxes, so, or a fox so far. It's not the end of the world. I mean the shot placement was fine, just didn't pen enough to hit his lungs or get his heart. Need about 80 meters with the 308 to really get sufficient energy. Oh shit. Hello there, whitetail, that I didn't have any idea that you were there. My luck, I'd shoot him and it would be like a fucking high genetics. Another group moving in that isn't spooked. Check the wind, I'll cheat. Yeah, so it did swing north. It's perfect. Yeah, it figures that I would not bring the 300, run into elk. And I know that there are elk down here too, so But it's like I said, during the run, there's also foxes and pheasants and other shit. And I did run into them, so not really. You can only bring 2 guns, so. A stupid fucking river that I can't hear nothing. We were stopped on the right side of the river that went into the forest to the right. And apparently, switching stances makes noise, but it's like, I don't know, man. I've switched my stances plenty with earshot of the deer, and it don't seem to make any noise for me. Maybe they mean on the latest patch or something, but I'm not on PC, so I can't speak on that. Because I don't have good visual, I have to be pretty stealth mode. I have to assume they're just over the hill. They might even be still in along the river. Can end up spooking this group just because I'm unsure where they are. Of course. Well, they're not spooked, and now I know where they are, so. Only takes one twig breaking, one branch snap. So I know they're in this tree line somewhere. Within 150 meters since I just heard a doe bleat.
Got first fish.
Nice. Let me know what you think of the angler, though. I mean, I know it's an arcade game, but in terms of if it's enjoyable or for what it is. I'm gonna do some prone.
Seems like a hardcore sin.
Shut up, Jack. You're such a fucking liar. I'll work on my prone skills. Supposedly this is going to be the only way I'm going to ninja.
Customization like Cyberpunk.
Well, that does sound pretty hardcore. I'm going to crawl for a change, see if I can spook them, or if I don't spook them. I mean, this is about the same speed as the ninja walk, so. bad things about it is it's so fucking noisy on my end that I can't hear what around me. And I don't know what happens when I walk into a bush. It just makes it really hard for me to hear if anything's coming. But I do want to use prone because this is the way I'm going to have to ninja from now on, so. I mean, in the end, if it does the same fucking thing, why make me have to prone? Call off in the distance to my north west. I'm gonna ignore it though. Getting spooked. There's definitely something directly in front of me, and then there's a bleep from over by the river. Me in the trenches right now. Nothing's really coming for my low fitness call, I don't think. Get over here to get some visibility. There. Can't see his chest enough. Left lung. Missed his heart. Must have been a second group. Yeah, that was a second group. Has to be. I'll retract those. Although there was no, yeah, a little more whitetail down there. It's excellent, okay. This one better not have moved when I looked away. see if I can't find him. If not, I'm gonna have to come over here and try to find blood. Shouldn't have really took my eyes off of him. This is a mistake that I'm paying for right now because I do not know where he went. Right, like he must have got up and kept running or something. It's super bad that I looked away. Really awful that I looked away. I should know better. Getting greedy. He is dead. I just don't know where. So I'm gonna have to go back and try to find blood. Or I'll just find him. It's old, mature. Yeah, I missed his heartbeat, but that's what I was saying. I couldn't see his chest, right? Like, so I didn't want to shoot too low because if I shot too low and missed his heart too low, then it might not hit his lungs. So I chose to go with a safer shot, which is still not a bad shot. Just wasn't. Well, that was an awful deer. Okay, moving on. Be careful, I'm kind of being pretty noisy. Not exactly sure where I spotted the other group. Should be over this hill, I would imagine. This little hump I can't see over. There they are. Wind's directly over my back. Still going a little bit north east, but pretty much north. Verify, say northeast. Tell by the bugs that flew over my face. 200 meters. Should be another group here. Yeah, there's the other group. We'll go for this group though. Grasslands is pretty easy hunting, but I'm doing it mainly because I haven't done it in a while. And I kind of made some boo-boos on what I shot the last couple times I did do it. Because I just like shooting things at like 400 meters. I didn't give a fuck. Kind of ruined all my culling. Get a little bit closer. I'm purposely avoiding the ninja walk just to make sure that I'm ready for when they nerf it. So within 150 meters or so. I believe doe bleats can be heard within 200 meters, but I always say 150 meters just to be on the safe side. Right, like I'm using the collar walk, but I'm going full deflection. I'm not doing slow anything. It's 100 meters, really? I don't believe that. It don't look like 100 meters. Kind of a longer shot than what I probably should wait, but no, I'm gonna wait again here. Don't like my shot again. Big red dot. Another one bites the dust. Okay, I think that other group might have swooped. I'm not exactly sure where they were. There they are. So that's another group that I'll shoot. 200 meters. Good. Well, there's one trailing here. 217. Oh, wow, this one's an old one that I've shot many times with the 30-30. I can tell that must have been just a Hail Mary shot with a 30-30 iron sight. And then 30-30 actually did get the lung, but not enough. I didn't take out the lung, right? You can see that I shot at 37 meters with a 30-30. The first one was 108 meters. That's an awful shot. I don't even know how to justify my aim on that one, but you can see that it's just enough energy, but then it hits bone, and then, you know what I mean? Obviously it only has a leg that it can, right? And this one, it hits flesh. By the time it actually hits the lung, it's fucking piddly amount of energy, right? Like, so, and that's at 37 meters. So, like, unless it's like a clean shot, then obviously the finishing blow is the heart. Plenty of damage on that one. That's when I was using the 30-30 iron sight, trying to do some super close stuff. I mean, 37 meters, right? 30-30 is just a little underpowered for doing this. It can work, but you just have to have like 30-meter shots, and it has to be the absolute best quality shot that you can get. We'll call another one over this herd here, hopefully. Some young ones frolicking around. Yes, I do know what the Idaho challenges are. Salty Reef. It's the Echoes. But I'm busy right now. Might be a bit far for the call right now, so there's something to my left. Heard it in the tree line. So continue to monitor. actually go for the one that I heard in the tree line because nothing here is responding. No noise in the tree line. Yeah, because nothing's responding from this group, so. Go kill whatever this is. I mean, I would have picked up on some of these herds through the calls, but nothing's really being vocal, and if you can find things, then like, what's the point in running towards distant calls when you know where things are, right? Like, only a tool to help you to find stuff. Doesn't mean you have to go for the every single call you hear off into the distance, because there might be a group between you and that call, or there might be one closer a different direction, or, you know. There's definitely something in the woods over here, though. That'll become apparent once we get a little bit closer. It would help if something would walk towards the call, but pretty much if nothing comes, then I don't really want to shoot it, right? The only exception being super old looking thing with huge antlers that are white. More trees snapping over this way. So they're in along here.
Can't you figure out where it is by knowing where it isn't?
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
The deviation?
Yeah, it's right here. By deviating from this to that, now I know it's here. That's what the Discord chat was saying. They're like, bullshit, you can fucking tell where things are. Like, I could be blindfolded right now. Right? And I would be able to tell these things. I can hear it walking right now, in fact. Might have spooked. That might be a spook. That's a spook. Should have prone. Let's run that way. So that was a spook, but it was probably like right there. One of them got close that I couldn't see. I don't know. I'm gonna... That's where, instead of using the ninja walk, I should prone. But it's like, I don't really want to prone and crawl 100 meters every time I find something, right?
I played some other fishing game that was a carbon copy of this a few weeks ago. But worse graphics.
Probably Fisher Online. Or Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. Nothing's responding to me from this group, so it's either high genetics or like not ready to be taken yet. Yeah, nothing there. It looks like it's. I feel like I hear something still though. Getting me heard a tree snapping again. Yeah, whatever. Make another call and through the woods again. It's like really I should be prone and crawling right now, but I got my light on. Shit off. Like when they nerfed the ninja walk, like I'm gonna have to prone into these areas. Like I'm not gonna be able to do. Because normally what I would do, I'll do it. I haven't been doing the ninja walk, but I'll do the ninja walk. This is what I would normally do. Have a ninja walk in. Right? Because ninja walk is, especially if I do it right, you're gonna get some monkey arm sometimes, right? If I do it right, this is completely silent. Well, I wouldn't say completely silent, but it's pretty much. But they're gonna nerf it, so yeah, they're down there in the tree line down there. It may not have spooked. It may be that they just were moving fast, like they were moving. But because I was so close to them, I feel like it's really highly likely that I spooked them, right? Like I'm gonna not take my time so I can speed this up a little bit. Just heard something real close over here too. Yeah, there they are there. So they're fairly close still. Like I'm not convinced that I spooked them because they would have run further than that, you know. And I highly doubt that what I'm seeing is like another group and another group. Like that would have been 3 groups and then 4 groups. Like nah, I highly doubt there's 4 herds. That cluster fucked. And then you got to deal with the fucking buggy prone too. It's like fix the prone. You want people to fucking prone and sneak. You better fix the fucking prone so it's not monkey arm. Ain't nobody want to fucking see that shit when they're trying to sneak. Like, how the fuck do I see anything when I got monkey arm? These ones are like frozen in time, don't want to come forward either. Like, what the fuck? Might all be high genetics, but nothing's coming, right?
I can hold you tighter.
I see. What's that got to do with anything? Like, I don't want to kill anything if nothing's coming to the caller, right? Like, trying to kill low fitness only. Let me sip my tea. I legit almost poured my tea down my fucking shirt, like down my front. Which would have sucked. Alright, so I just barely heard a dobleet from over this way, so That's why I say 150, but you can see that you can hear it. It's audible outside of 150. Actually, looks like a pretty nice one there. I really want to. Maybe I'll kill a high genetics. Like what? What the fuck? Why not? At least get it to walk forward and see, so I can see what it looks like.
Even if it doesn't run of deck, I can always stream to the deck from my PC.
Yeah, that's true.
But
So
runs on deck on high settings fine.
it's nice. Just to show that people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So this is probably a high genetics. Both are probably high genetics. So it's like I don't necessarily want to shoot either of those. If I shoot those, if that one's a high genetics, right? Like, oh man, I hate this because this one looks like it's young. That's why its antlers are so small. This one looks like it's fucking an adult, but could be mature. That one I have no idea. I might kill this doe instead. I'm gonna kill this doe. Because I don't want to kill these. I feel like this one is just... I don't really want to kill a doe either. Not that many males in this group though. See if I can get one to respond to the low fitness now. Even if I don't take any of them, it doesn't really matter because none of them are really responding to the... Changing scan still doesn't seem to make any noise to me. It looks kind of old. Why, hello there. Ah, fuck it, it's about to die. Looks mature. I don't think it's super high genetics. Where you going, Bambi? Yeah. It's still alive, so the right thing to do if it's still alive is to make sure you put your nuts on its face, like so. Right? Oh, okay. Well, and if you like it, you can do it when it's dead too. Oh yeah, give my jollies. That's how you ethically hunt. Now, if this is a super high genetics, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, it wasn't super high. It wasn't bad, and it was only a young, so it was kind of a bad idea. It was actually a really bad idea, but I don't think that was high enough genetics for it to ever be a 5-star anyway. And that pretty much pretty much did the entire run of the grasslands. I mean, that's pretty much the entire run of the grassland area. I mean, I think technically, no, this is Black Fox Range. I mean, I didn't really do too much on this side. The wind's kind of bad. I might check further south just to see if one more group's there or something. I'll go up over this hill and take a look. Auto run when there you go. Nice big herd. I'm gonna go over the hill still, just to. Some of them look like nice antlers too. 232. Should be very careful when you go over hills because it's very easy to make noise and not realize there's a herd right across. In this case, I think I'm alright. Look away, fuck up. In this case, I'm okay. Got good visual on stuff. I don't see nothing. Another quick scan a little bit lower. Not much. Nothing close.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Are you on the fence on getting the game, or are you on the game? What brings you stopping by?
On the fence.
It has bugs. It's not without problems, but like the Discord users would make it seem like it's a fucking piece of shit.
You have nice antlers.
Thank you.
Is it really worth my money, do you think?
Well, I consider it like a gem, right? But I mean, in terms of hunting games, it's probably the best on the market. Probably, maybe even the best hunting game that they've ever like made. Period. It's not like it. It's not like it doesn't have its problems or faults. It does have some, and it's also early in its life cycle, right? So like, there's no bows, there's no pistols, there's only the 2 maps.
It's beautiful at least.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of rendering distance, I mean, you see animals. It definitely is better than Call of the Wild. I'll say that much. It's quite a bit better than Call of the Wild. It's more stable than Call of the Wild, and it's only been out for like a couple weeks. Call of the Wild crashes all the time on me, and it's been out for 7 years. Some of the bugs, I mean, they released a new DLC 3 months later. They still haven't fixed a bug in the mission that stops me on mission 3. Like, come on. Like, I paid you $20, $25, whatever for the DLC or whatever it was. Maybe it was less. I don't know. The point being, I paid the money for a DLC, and I can't even advance the storyline. Like, what the fuck is the point of paying for content if you can't advance the storyline. Having said that, there's a few crash bugs in this one. I think they left already. Probably like, Jesus Christ, this guy never shuts up. Either that or he's like, okay, I'm going to buy it. I'll say this much, since I started streaming this game, my subscriber count has gone down. You think it would go up. No, it goes down. It's like people don't want to see me hunt. They're like, this guy is just not enough Call of Duty action, I guess. What was his name? Wrecking Ball? Is Wrecking Ball, you still there?
Is it as fast as action at Call of the Wild?
No, well, I mean, I would say no. It's a little bit slower paced. You can still, I mean, it depends on what you mean, like, because like in Call of the Wild, you could sit at like need zone and kill a deer, and then they'd run away, and then you can call them back in and kill another one. In that regard, it's, ooh, shit, I'm being noisy. It's quite a bit, quite a bit better because animals kind of spook and they go away. They don't really just come back like derpy derp and let you shoot them. You know, like, I would say it's a little bit slower paced. Also, I mean, what you're watching right now is like, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, no HUD. Even though it has some HUD elements, that's a bug. I shouldn't even have this deer grunt caller come up and all that shit. Like, so I'm playing on no HUD. So it's like, most people will not play like this. Like, I am a special breed. I like things very much difficult. And, you know, if you're playing on the lower difficulties, you get like hunter sense. It's like my hunter sense is my brain and being able to hear things. The audio in the game's extremely good. You know, I've heard a lot of things from Discord users be like, the audio isn't directional, and I hear there's nothing but ambiance, and it's like, they're just fools, man. Like, you can hear, like, that, those twigs breaking were like animals break, like, making noise. I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, but like, I could be blindfolded and pick up the track on some of these animals, because I don't really, it doesn't have to be a visual thing with me. Now, having said that, I'm the Notorious Ninja, right? Like, they're nerfing this soon, but this is the ninja walk right here. This is like basically silent to the animals. They're supposedly fixing this. I'm not exactly sure why they feel like this is so bad. It actually is pretty hard to do. It's not as easy as I'm making it look. And they're gonna make it so that instead of doing that, like, you're gonna have to do this, right? And to me, it's like forcing me to have to prone to sneak up on animals really close is kind of like lame, because it's the same thing except for just making me lay on the ground. Like, I don't really think prone should be quieter. I think that cautious stepping should be the you know, especially cautious stepping while crouch sneaking, you know, should be like the quietest form. So right now what I'm trying to do is call my low fitness animals. So it's like I could shoot one of these ones, but like, unless one comes towards me from the caller, then I don't really actually want to shoot them, you know? It seems kind of counterproductive, like, oh, I'm not going to shoot something, but it's kind of the, you manage your herds and get rid of the low genetic animals, and eventually they improve over time and you can get like 5 stars. And because I'm playing on the harder difficulty, I can't use my binocs to like spot animals and say, oh, that's a 5 star, that's a 4 star. Like, I actually have to visually like identify if it's you know, a young adult or mature, and then I can see by the antlers and the fur type or the fur color if it's old or if it's near the end of its life.
Are you on console or PC?
This is PS5 on quality mode. If you play it on PS5, don't play it on performance mode. Yeah, it's a little bit better frame rate, but you get massive popping, where on quality mode it looks and plays way better. So nothing's coming to me, and looks like there's 3 bucks there that are actually really like decent. So it's like if I were to kill one, they're probably not ready to be killed yet. And what I'd be doing is getting rid of a high genetics animal that would have been a higher star rating. Because I don't think any of these are old. They all look kind of young. I might kill one anyways, because I'm an idiot. I shouldn't, but I want to.
So you have to get close to the animal then to see how good it would be.
Yes and no, kinda. Right now, like, because I'm like the ninja, I like to use like uh, iron sights and like non-scope shit. Right, like the iron sights right now are suffering from tremendous blur that's supposedly fixed in an upcoming patch. Because like right now the iron sights are damn near useless. I still use them. I can still make it work, but I mean it's just like I don't know if you can see on stream how ugly that sight is, but like it gets when I hold my breath, it shouldn't be harder to see, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. And so if I had a 15 times or 18 times scope, I would be able to just scope it and be able to see. Because right now the binocs, I think I want to say they're 8 times, but they're 10 times. So 10 times optic with the binocs, but I could use 15 or 18 times if I had a scoped rifle. So you can examine the animals a little bit easier if you're using a scope. But the way the collar system works in the game is you start with like level 1 collar, and you can only do the first type of call. It depends on the collar. Like some collars have 2 or 3 calls. Like the deer grunt has 3. So you start with only be able to call females, and then level 2 you can call the low fitness animals or the bad genetic ones, and then the last tier, level 3, you can do the high fitness ones, which I assume is like when you see one that's like looks like it's like good to go, like that's a 5-star. If you called a high fitness and it came towards you, then you know like, hey, that one's a high genetic animal and it looks like it's mature and old, so now's the time to get it. So the heads up. Like I said, he probably like ran off to buy the game. Well, if he's gone, then I won't shoot one. But I think he's back now. I really shouldn't shoot any of these animals. They're not good ones to kill. What should I do? Maybe I'll put the 300 on and grab a scope. For now, I'll leave it zoomed all the way out though. And I'll take my wheels. Just spook something. They're down here somewhere. I'll still be in under here. Yeah, here they come. Apparently I'm just not going to see anything. Oh, they're there. So if I were playing on the lower difficulty, I would have hunter sense that would give me like bubbles showing me where these noises are coming from.
Can you attach balloons to things and have them float off to your offshore oil platform?
Yep. I guess Kojima or whatever the fuck his name is, he was the executive producer. And of course there's always a guy with his ass showing, because he always has to put that in the game, right? some reason. Which makes me wonder, is in Death Stranding, is there a moment where you see the protagonist's ass? There has to be. 100% there has to be. I already know it to be the truth, you know what I mean? I don't really know what I'm going to do. Like, I could explore somewhere that I haven't actually gone.
How realistic the game is. It's not like Hunter where the 223 does nothing and is not even ethical for most things.
The way the game works with I thought I seen a deer. With the different rifles is there's a tiering system, right? Like you do have a tiering system where it's like Hunter tier 5, you know, like it, and then the animals itself have a tier system too, right? So tier 5 mule deer, white-tailed deer, so tier 5 weapon is the best, but you see how it says recommended hit energy? Each type of ammunition and rifle has a different hit energy. You can see that on the lower difficulties when you actually aim at an animal. It'll tell you the hit energy, and it actually turns gold like when it's within the region that it needs to be. So you can use an underpowered rifle if you get really close to an animal. So it's like a 30-30 is a tier 4 gun in the game.
But there is stuff in this game that shouldn't be in it and other things missing that should be in it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have bows, doesn't have pistols, doesn't have ammunition types as like all shotguns have birdshot right now. Like there is no slugs and no buckshot. So like that's the one real big strike against the game is it doesn't have bows and it doesn't have.
In way of the hunter?
Yeah, there's a main story that you can do, and then there's different tasks that you can pick up off of like the different campsites that you can fast travel and sleep at. And like some of them are like, you know, kill 3 foxes or, you know, kill 10 kilograms of badger meat. You know, like give you different things to do. Some of them are annoying. Some of them are actually pretty good. The storyline itself I haven't finished, partly because I'm on a bird mission. And that's where one of the crash bugs resides, because whenever I shoot at ducks with a 22 in the air, and if I hit them and they fall, it seems to crash the game. So it's something that hopefully they'll iron out. People have beat this mission, so like I'm sure like if you kept at it, like you could get through it fine. You know, it might be a little annoying to get through it. But the bird missions are like the small game in this game is not as good as Call of the Wild. Like I love hunting coyotes in Call of the Wild. Like that's my favorite thing to do. I use a pistol, call them in, get them to come close, and do a little ninja walk and shoot them with a pistol. Like that's my favorite thing to do. Yeah, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have the Mosin. Doesn't have the Springfield. So hopefully they add these things, right? Like, and I'm sure they will. Right? I feel like when they put bows in, which they are going to put bows in, when they put bows in, they're gonna do the ammunition system and have like buckshot, slugs for shotguns and stuff. I don't really know what I'm going to go do. Like maybe I'll just like explore like an area that I haven't really explored. I don't think I've gone very far into this highland area. I don't even know what's in there.
Thanks for the advice. You're pretty cool. I have to get to bed now.
Yeah, man. Stop by again and let me know how you're liking the game or something. If you happen to do get it anyway. You could use a little bit of a tune-up. It's a little slow. Driving first person is nice, but it doesn't really let you spot animals very easily. It's better to use this view. You'll be able to like survey for animals. But you know, I like doing this. Oh, I forget to mention MP is damn near unplayable right now too. That's kind of a big point. I forgot about that negative, but hopefully they'll fix that up as well. And another negative is no crossplay, right? Drive for a bit. Do I have that hunter stand? Yeah, I do. I almost wanna go down this way and try to get any deer in the woods here, because that's grasslands as well. And if there are herds here that I haven't found, then they'd probably be untouched and maybe good genetics. Yeah, there, I just spooked something. This one's like, wait for me! Wait for me, guys! I don't even see any bucks in there. Oh, you know what? That's Hollywood's herd. There is no bucks in that. Hollywood is a mission that you do.
Something something Tokyo.
If Wanker was a real friend, he would sit and camp in the YouTube as well so that I get more viewership. Like I said, I started streaming this game and my viewership has gone down, like fucking losing subscribers. Like they're like, oh, this guy, trash, like on sub. So everybody knew that I pick up. I just lose old ones that have. It's hard to believe, but I have over like 900 videos and fucking over 200 subscribers, and that's without like ever really marketing myself. That's just from fucking 13 years of being on YouTube. Whatever it is, maybe not 13 years. But I mean, I'm always sad the day that I rage quit and fucking deleted all my content when I had like 1 million views, thinking that like, what does it matter? Like I just didn't realize that was like, I was riding the wave. I didn't even know I was on the wave. You know what I mean? I could have easily been like profiting off of streaming and content creation if I would have only realized at the time, but I didn't realize. I just assumed that I would always get millions of fucking hate comments in my comments, right? Instead of like 10 views for a year worth sitting on YouTube. Like, what bothers me too is that like you get a lot of people streaming and like doing content, and like a lot of them just are really bad at the game. Like they're just really bad. Like I can't watch it because they're that bad. Like I guess some people like watching low skill. You know, I'm not saying you have to be the best, but like at least be somewhat good. Like damn, or like so bad at the game, spreading like misinformation because of your shitty fucking skill level. Like, oh, the animals spook way too easy at 300 meters. Like, I should have just kept driving and did Thorn Springs. I could still go to Thorn Springs, I guess. But yeah, bottom line, I don't think that I get the viewership that I deserve. I bet it does. It's super unoptimized. Probably best to like set it to like.
Playing on high.
Yeah, it's probably best to like set it to. I guess the people are like up in arms about, like, I mean, it's pretty negatively received, and people are up in arms about like how bad the water looks. Like the water gives me like a headache.
Something like that would stream fine, then I could play on Ultra.
I think people are bashing the game because they expected it to be something that it isn't. So I can't say I blame them. Like I said, I declined a moderator position, and I shouldn't have, because it could have been an in to get me into maybe a bigger role. But like at the same time, it's like I also looked at it like, why do I want to moderate babies crying over a game that I don't even own? Because I'm too busy playing a rival company's better hunting game than what you've produced. You know what I mean? Like it's like maybe. And like I said, I got some distressing news earlier today, and I don't want to commit any of my free time. I want to be completely able to uh, use my time however I feel fit. This is going to be a little bit slow going because I don't have any animal sign up here. I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to try to find some need zones. Be the main idea going up through here. There is a question mark here that I'd like to take a look at. So what did you think of the angler though? Like, is it alright? Like, you mentioned that you played a game not like, or not too much different than it. Oh, you mean Fishing Planet. That's probably what you were talking about. Spook something. Maybe not. Heard something down here, but I don't know if I actually heard it or... What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a huge ass mountain. Yeah, there's something down here. I mean, I love no HUD. At first, like people on the Discord were like, well, how are you going to track without tracking markers and without exploration markers? How are you going to figure out where you're going? And it's like, I don't know. I track animals just fine without tracking markers. You just need to be careful and pay attention to where you down an animal and follow the blood. That's how you do it without tracking markers. It can be very challenging even with tracking markers. Imagine without tracking markers. It's a little bit tougher, yes, but not impossible. Look at the Discord. Yeah, okay, so 150 meters away from a deer bleat. I think that's Hollywood's bird still. I want to kill a female to see if a male will spawn. Ideally, that's what I want to do. They're moving fast though, they're getting away from me. Can't go too slow or they're just gonna keep going. Oh, that was a male that I just heard. Somewhere to the right down the hill further. call the females just in case. Is it deer? Nah, it's gonna be some dense cover here. It's a male. Not sure the distance on a male bleat. I feel like it's further than the female, but this is more bruh instead of meh. I appreciate you stopping by, Jack. If you're still here, then thanks, man. It's questionable whether or not you're helping or impeding, but I don't move too slow because if they're moving away from me, also half thinking about like rebranding, right? Like if I'm gonna be streaming hunting all the time, like make a channel dedicated to like hunting or fishing, hunting and fishing, right? And then rebrand myself because nobody knows who the hell LFC is, you know, and I really feel like they're this is gonna be really hard uh, stock because they're literally moving away from me, and there's a big ass hill. So when I get to the halfway to this hill, I'm gonna make too much noise and they're gonna hear me. Just now, within 200 meters of them again, I heard the bleat. So they're just like hanging around the top of this hill, like. Close the gap a little bit. Be careful because another group, another herd further north of me. I just heard. Yeah, this is not going to end well, I don't think. That helps though. Lots of females in that group. This could be the death of me too, because this is pretty steep. And I feel like I could easily slide down this hill to my doom. Trying my best here. That's noisy. Sound like it was fucking behind me, actually. Behind me to the left, but there ain't no way. I'm gonna ignore that sound cue that I just got. That's what I was worried about. Down this fucking hill. They're still right in front of me. Some of them wonk with the movement system showing its ugly head right now. If I prone, it's gonna get really bad. So yeah, you want me to do this, but every time I stop, it shakes. Get over here, fix your prone. Maybe so I can actually fucking stalk properly using prone on a hill. Or just don't let me prone if it's a foolish place to prone. So I got a male to the left of me, and then I have some shit down here. Pretty close there. Stop for a moment. Push my luck a little bit to try to get a little bit more ground on these guys. Fucking annoying terrain right now. Also not a huge fan that nothing's coming my way, so I'm just gonna shoot whatever the fuck it is. High fitness or not. If I can even close the distance on it, because to be honest with you, it's quite the extended chase. visual finally. I don't know if I heard one below me or if they stayed high. Okay, they stayed low. Clean the asses. Another 5 fitness front, and then I'll switch back to low fitness. The oblique is way over here on the top of the hill. The buck grunt sounds like it's low. I don't care if it says that it's outside the range. I mean, that's like literally up here. There's definitely a snap down below though. Man, this is fucking brutal. Makes me wonder how fucking fast are these things moving away from me. I'm gonna end up scooping them just because. Somewhere up in here. Directly ahead. Why these ones are being so fucking difficult? Just the terrain. Spook. What a fucking pain in the ass. I'm actually surprised it's only that much noise for a spook though. Unless it's not a spook, then it's just... Must be an open field up there or something. Like the worst fucking terrain to stalk them. Waste of fucking time doing this for... I mean, to be fair... Oh yeah, it is a fucking complete waste of time. Where'd my fucking Jeep go? Okay, it's kind of a waste of fucking time because it's not even fucking a direction that I wanted to explore. I don't even care at this point. I'd rather break off the stalk than... Also, they already spooked, so... I mean, 100% sure they're spooked. They hit this open area here and they're gone. Weed zone here, though? Oh, what a pain in the ass. Down this way, then. Literally, sometimes it's better to spook them than it is to chase them forever. That's a spook. A fucking bear. Oh well, I'm gonna run up the river and get meat on. That's what it was too. It's like I'm chasing them along their path. They're going to drink. That's just... going over my head. I mean, in that situation, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Fucking prone? I'm supposed to crawl and prone when I'm never gonna catch up to them? Like, I'm not saying that every situation you should be able to successfully stalk. I mean, I recognized earlier that that was a not a very good stalk terrain. Everything about that was bad. But it just makes me wonder, like, what they're gonna do for. There's another bear. Not too concerned. I'm just doing this to get need zones more than anything. But that's a camp, though. It makes sense if that was a camp. Shit, it's 2 o'clock in the morning just about. Why I'm getting tired. Yeah, okay. Perfect way to end the hunt. Get that Ranger No HUD 5-star beer. That is that was unexpected, but that's exactly why I wanted to go to an area that I hadn't explored. Let's go back to the lodge. Put that on a mount. Downstairs for fuck's sakes. Actually, I think I'm gonna. Well, that concludes the broadcast day. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you next time.